telling you what, the discoveries we make literally seconds before we go live. I've rolled up my sleeves, which I don't normally do. The Anchorman sleeve roll means it's about to go down.
I wore pants, and I didn't curl my hair. We're in the bizarro world.
What is Who knows what adventures are in store? Good morning, Cincinnati. I'm Bob Herzog.
And I'm Jen Dalton, and we thank you for joining us on ARC Cincinnati.
Yeah, this is a judgment-free zone, by the way. We want to know about some of the Cincinnati things you haven't tried yet. You've maybe been here your whole life, but you still haven't, what? We're going to help you make your Cincinnati bucket list just ahead.
Yeah, also our friend Annie Brown steps into the ring. She joins us to talk about how you can help local kids learn about boxing. Can I just point out something for a second? Yeah. We're going to need an animation for this or something, but it's trash time. If you hear loud banging, it sounds like just outside the studio here, they're picking up the trash.
Yeah.
So
we assume at some point they'll just come in and start grabbing our stuff off the shelves.
And it hit just when I was talking about Annie being in the ring, so I didn't want people to think that like she's out there right now
that
slamming
she's
stuff.
Like training in preparation.
Oh, so you can hear the beeping from the trash truck.
Can you hear that?
Oh, slam.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Nah. Nothing but the best here. All right, but before we get to all of that business, though, let's see what's brewing in the Tri-State.
That's okay. It happens. All right. Well, someone get Sheila Gray on the phone
this is big
right
time.
now. One of her favorite artists is coming to the Tri-State.
This guy, Pitbull, is bringing his tour to Riverbend later this year. Mr. Worldwide has announced a 26-city Party After Dark tour. He'll play Riverbend Music Center on September 19th. The last time he came to town was in the summer of 2022. And if I remember right, Elia and I were talking about this. Sheila was supposed to go to the concert but did not get to go. Well, this time if she goes, she'll get to see Pitbull and T-Pain. Tickets for the concert go on sale this Friday.
That will be a fun concert. Look at him.
Is that just a crazy... Whoa, hello.
Oh, hey,
that was sort of... I just looked around.
Oh,
there you go.
Yay.
Okay, we're just...
I bet it will be so fun. Okay, I know that he and Ricky Martin are kind of different genres, but I went to the Ricky Martin concert once.
Yeah.
No judgment here. And that was back when he
I got no problem with Ricky Martin.
And it was the most fun I think I've ever had at a concert. Everybody was dancing up on their feet.
Upbeat the entire time.
Upbeat the entire time.
Well,
I bet that's kind of the same thing.
He toured last year with Ricky Martin and Enrique Iglesias last year. I mean, you want to talk about just high-end...
Oh, my gosh. That would be so fun.
Dude, when that album with Livin' La Vida Loca came out, I had it. I played that thing to death.
I had a life-size stand-up of Ricky Martin, but that's because I worked for his record company at the time. I worked for Sony. So,
all right.
But
he had that one song, Maria. That was so good.
I don't remember Maria.
That was all that he did. Had English language versions of like "Livin' La Vida Loca," things like that. Maria was all Spanish version, and it just
look at you going into the deep catalog.
It just killed, man. It was a great tune.
But that will be a great show.
Pitbull that'll be fun. And look for Sheila Gray. And if you capture any footage,
I was just going to say we want to see it.
We're going to need to see that. Yes.
Okay. Well, cleanup is set to begin in Adams County of this bridge that is more than 130 years old. The historic Kirker Covered Bridge near West Union was hit by a tornado earlier this month. Salvageable materials will be stored and possibly auctioned off as a potential source of revenue for reconstruction. Adams County leaders came up with 4 options to repair it. Money could decide whether they fix it, just the roof, or also fix the foundation. The Visitors Bureau executive director says they could even dismantle the bridge and move it.
That way, it would be safe. If you look around where we're at, this is a pretty remote area. I mean, you only see one house there, and the farm club on the hill there, and it would save it from any further vandalism, graffiti, or anything.
Now, the county could also put the bridge up for public auction. They'll have a better idea of the cost of repairs in about a month, and they'll get some community feedback. Start hearing stuff. We'll let you know. Tom Cross. Now, we went out there. Remember that? Adams County.
Yeah, we had a family outing kind of
the
thing
bakery and Murfin Ridge Inn. Murfin, yeah. It's just you're out in the country a bit, but it's pretty spectacular, and I'm glad they're at least searching for ways to try to repair that, because obviously it's just a nice historical artifact way out there, as Tom was saying, in the middle of the country.
And there aren't very many of those kind of bridges left, so if they can repair it, and how neat would it be if they moved it? I mean, I know people would probably want it in the original spot, but if it can't be, if they can put it back together and move it and keep
to a space that's more accessible, for tourists and visitors, that kind of thing, I think it'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Hey, there is a bit of a fight, a scuffle, not quite fisticuffs, but it's happening right now on who will foot the bill for upgrades at Paycor Stadium. Now, there are already some renovation projects that are happening there right now, but these current projects apparently just scratch the surface of what needs to be done at the home of the Bengals. Hamilton County Commission President Alicia Reese says the NFL should be ready to kick in at least $100 million for upgrades to Paycor. She cited other NFL projects in Buffalo and Nashville. Commissioner Reese did not mince words either. She rarely does, saying, quote, the NFL has got to put more skin in the game, adding, quote, I want the Bengals to win. I want the taxpayers to win. Now, if you are of a certain age in this town, and you remember the sales tax and the kerfuffle and everything that came after that, you kind of get a sense of why they were watching this so close.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact of the matter is, NFL is a money printing machine.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? But the flip side of that is, because it's such a money printing machine, they hold great sway, because think of how much money the Bengals bring into this community every year. Do you know what I mean? So you're trying to find that balance between not upsetting the tax base, but also making sure this business, that's what they are, is business that brings in so much revenue to the area, is also happy with what's there. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out, because people are understandably
it's a very sensitive topic.
Very sensitive about this
It's a very sensitive
in this
topic.
particular area.
So we love our Bengals, but
we do. But a lot of people remember how it all went down before, and they don't love how it went down last time.
Well, we'll see. We'll, of course, be following that and see what happens.
Well, the founder of America's first crowd-funded brewery just launched its third campaign to expand. Beerus Brewing Company plans to move into the old Doxel propane plant in Ludlow. Our friend Paul Miller, he's been here many times, is the brewery's founder and a former Ringling Brothers clown. He told the Business Courier he will eventually have beer, wine, and cider offerings. He currently operates his brewery and circus out of the former Ludlow Theater. The goal is to open the new space in about 2 years. Miller says it's going to take about $5 million to make it happen. His latest crowdfunding goal is to raise $40,000 in 40 days. I'm ashamed to say that even though he's been in here before and he's done performances and he's brought some of his crew, because a lot of people that work there are performers, as circus performers.
100%.
But I have not been to Beerus yet, and I want to take my son, because I think it's on Sundays. They do a family thing where you can have pizza, and you can, adults can have a beverage, and you can watch them do a show, and they even get like the crowd involved, and they teach things. They do cool stuff.
That's crazy about Paul, and that I love so much about Paul, is he has a passion for something, and he found a way to do it.
Yep.
Because that's sometimes very hard to do. Because sometimes there's a thing that you love, but you can't necessarily make your living from doing it.
Yeah.
And Paul has repeatedly found ways to do it, which is really, and has helped other performers.
I was just going to say, and giving them a home too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Absolutely.
Let's get him on here.
Yeah,
We're going to get him on the
We need to get Paul in here.
Yep.
Oh,
I mentioned that to Tana
Paul
earlier.
with this set, and just he would just juggle some stuff.
Yeah,
you ever been in the big ball thing that he's got, the big, you know what I mean? It's like a big thing.
The wheel.
The wheel.
You've been in the wheel.
I have.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I have not.
I don't know at this advanced
You don't
age.
like spinning.
Yeah, but
It spins around, right?
But for the program, Jen,
you'll do it.
I sacrifice for my art. Hey, it's no secret we do love our Cincinnati chili. You probably, it's chili on a coating, chili on spaghetti. Maybe you even do the dip. Maybe you dip White Castles in it. Lord knows we have now. But a popular Instagram chef is giving his own take on Tri-State's signature dish, Chef Dan.
Okay.
Who runs the page The Food in My Beard, which I love as a title, has invented a Cincinnati chili ravioli.
Well, why not?
It's pretty much a three-way, right? Kinda. The noodle and
I'm going in. I'm getting a closer look at the
pasta. He starts with a condensed chili recipe.
Okay.
Puts it inside a traditional ravioli pasta. Next step is to saute with some mustard, garlic, and butter. Then top it with onions and cheese. I would eat that right now.
You lost me at sauteing with the mustard. Wait, I want to watch this again. So he's got the cheese on top. Okay.
Yeah.
I would try it though. I'll try it.
So here's the thing. When I get a coney, I always get my conies, cheese coney, no onion, extra mustard.
Okay.
I like how the mustard with the Cincinnati
Yes.
chili tastes.
Okay.
So I think I would
So you think
be
it'd be
way,
good with
way
that?
down with that. Yeah.
I love the idea. Why not?
I do too. And just that burst of flavor when you bite into the ravioli. Come on.
You gotta have the skyline cheese to me.
Yeah. Oh.
I love their cheese. Whatever they do with their cheese, it's phenomenal.
There's a fluffiness
There
to it.
is. I've
There's a
tried to do it at
fluffiness.
home and it just doesn't.
It's not the same.
It's not
It's not the same.
Have you ever had any other weird ravioli combinations? Like, have you ever had chocolate ravioli?
I've not.
Like a dessert ravioli? That's good.
No. After yesterday, I'm not
You're-
sure how down with strange combinations I am
Your stomach's
anymore.
gonna need a
Because
break.
I had people trying to convince me that peanut butter and some of the things we tried it with yesterday was a good idea.
Okay, next Tuesday we need to stop with the food. We'll try
We'll try
something different.
something else.
Okay.
By the way, if you have not seen the peanut butter and what combinations we tried yesterday, please go to the playlist for ARC Cincinnati on the YouTube channel for Local 12, because watching her instantaneous reaction to peanut butter with mayonnaise was a gift.
It was not for me. I know a lot of people love it, but not for me.
It was like right now.
Although somebody
You knew
said
right
later,
now.
you should have tried it with Miracle
Miracle
Whip,
Whip,
not
not
regular
actual
mayonnaise.
mayo.
Because the tangy zip of Miracle Whip.
It pairs with so many things.
Okay, I'll try that
Okay.
next time. Okay, time now is 8:11. There is so much to do in the tri-state. So little time.
And that's why we want to know what is on your Cincinnati bucket list. We hear some of your comments coming up next. Stay with us.
Sure, you could stop watching now, but let's be honest, you want to see more. So click some of those links, or better yet, go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you'll catch more content from Local 12.